Hello everyone, and welcome to
Well, what a scene we have
match.
here. There's a real
Burnley
expectant buzz in the
against
stadium, and the players on the
Jamaica.
pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
Not the most accurate pass. And this is Aguero. Goes for the shot! Costa Curta. Belletti. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Looking to play him in. And it's Vieira. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Scholes. Shot could be on. Chance, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he has another go! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And again! He's scored! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, that's well spotted. Looking for options for movement. Belletti. Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Nicely weighted ball. Desai did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Tries to pass it through. Bale, and this is Bale. Cross into the box. Schmeichel claims it, safe hands. And the counter is on. Now he's got space here. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Nice looking ball. Spread neatly. Belletti. He slid it. Bale! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
He's a sharp little ball here. Now, this could be a chance. That is a brilliant interception. Donatoni. Now it's Aguero. It's Aguero! Oh, it rattles the bar. Chance for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Osimhen. And here's the chance to counter. Pass is just off target.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And it's Serginho.
Burnley truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Bale picked out brilliantly. He's having a shot! Oh, what? That's another chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And another try! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
That's an imaginative pass. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Burnley trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So right back into the action.
Burnley can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Here's shooting chance! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Flashes it across. Serginho with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of...
Chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Burnley really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, great leap! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Rijkaard. Ronaldinho kept his eye on it, and he's there. Some resolute defending there. And that's going wide left. Now that looks a decent ball. He's picked his way. Aguero! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Aguero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, look at the space here. That's good defending, very good defending. Ferdinand defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Osimhen. And this is Aguero. That is good strength. That'll be a corner. It's their second corner of the game. He's rising! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Substitution for Burnley, number 7.
Burnley can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Number 19, Wayne Rooney. Coming on the field, number 25, Pierre Aubameyang. Number 11,
Belletti.
David Villa.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Good take, and is he in? Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Burnley present their opponents with the best possible chance here. This for genuine comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Number 21.
Jamaica are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press.
It's Aguero! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And that's been won straight back.
Jamaica couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
He's through here. Real chance! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Substitution for Burnley, number 4.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 13, Patrick Vieira. Number
Now it's
27,
Aubameyang.
Serginho. Coming on the field, number 8.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's been played through. Just Bale!
Number 15.
That is special! Gareth Bale! A finish right from the top draw. Up by 3. They have their boots on the... Could be danger here. Oh, a gilt-edged chance. Aguero! Just cruising. They are cruising. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Jamaica are having a ball here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
That's a cute ball. That looks a good ball through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Now, can they get him away? That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. Otto. David Villa. This looks promising. Jamaica needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And it's O'Reilly. Great vision. Now, big chance! And that's a tiny finish. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. That is good alertness.
Substitution for Jamaica, number 18, Belletti.
Pass is coming off in
Number
quick
13.
succession here,
Aurelian
and he's there to get it away.
Coming on the field, number 5, Franz Beckenbauer. Number 6, Frank Rijkaard. 6 added minutes have been indicated.
Ferdinand wins the duel this time. Griezmann. And this is Aguero. That is a great pick out. Can he finish? It's a goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up.
And the referee brings it to a close. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. The hugely experienced Hugo Lloris is looking as focused as ever, Jim.
He is, and that focus, Peter, is just one of his many outstanding qualities. For me, his speed, his reflexes, the decision-making, all stand out as well. It's a bit of a shame for him that his career has coincided with those of so many other top-quality keepers.
Yeah, I suppose it has been very difficult for him to stand out. Still, there are those who maintain that he's been the best in the English league on his day.
Yeah, and I'm inclined to agree with them, Peter.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Strokes it back. It's Luis Suarez! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Can he get it through? Otto? No, didn't quite have the weight on it. Mateus. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Aguero. Osimhen is onto this. Nice control. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Here's found and the shot! Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. Now, can they get him away? And that's a simple one for the keeper. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Mateus. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Vieira. Roberto Baggio.
That's going in strongly.
And that is a little undercooked. Knocks it out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's a dangerous ball. Aguero with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Donatoni looking to play him in. Oh, played through for the wide man. Thuram. Thiago. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Now it's Luis Suarez, and it's Thiago. Almost half an hour in now. Now he's got space here. Rooney. Can he get on the end of this? Thiago. Ronaldinho. Luis Suarez. Marcelo. That has not gone well. Vieira. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mateus. Vieira. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Just eases him off the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Thinks about the shot. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Roberto Baggio really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Suarez. Thiago. Threads one in. Now it's Rooney. Vieira. And it's Baggio. And Mateus. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Aguero. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So neither side yet off the mark.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So, into the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Donadoni. Donadoni plays it in. Bullish header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Rooney really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He can run onto that. Not the most convincing of passes. Odo is one whose deliveries we all know about. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Aguero. Knocks it into space. Now it's Donadoni! And he's following up. In he goes again. Goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Rooney. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. Can he finish? So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
And that interception was most necessary. That could spell trouble. And this is Luis Suarez.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Cannavaro. Tries to play it through. So the team's separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Searching pass he's played there.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Ferdinand gets it away.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's Baggio. Tries to pass it through. No way through. Thuram. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Mateus. He's free, he has got space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Chelsea truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Mateus. This is a promising build-up. Just a quarter of an hour to play. That's an imaginative pass. Tries to get it clear.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That is a gem! An absolute gem! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line! It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here.
Well, Wayne Rooney's role today will be crucial. We all know of his qualities as a goal scorer, but a lot's going to be expected from his creativity too. It's very rare for a striker to have such wonderful vision.
Yeah, he's a player whose performances always have an influence on the game one way or another.
Yeah, he's going to have to play the role of distributor, ball carrier and link man, and sometimes even track back. But he can do it all. He has an incredible work rate and an insatiable desire for victory.
It's a pretty loose pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Burnley clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Takahara. He might be in here. Shoots! Seedorf. Vieri. Oh, that's delightful. And he's managed to get free. Serginho gets it away. Burnley do have a chance to counter here. And that's been won straight back. Aguero. Now he's got space here. Great ball if he can get there. He's in, 1-1. Chance for a shot! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when
it's Neymar! And that would have been some goal.
Neymar just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Vieri is fouled. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Burnley are looking to go forward now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Looking for options for movement. And it's Neymar. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. And here's Vieri.
Oh, really well played.
Can he get it through? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Aguero! Aguero! Just superb! A finish of true class! And this is getting better and better. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Seedorf. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Aguero. He is through here. Oh, that's nice. He's having a pop!
Aguero clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Great ball, and he's in. Real chance! And he's gone long. And no, that was never going to make it. No, that's been intercepted. Roberto Carlos. Spread it left. Burnley are looking to break at pace. There's a probing ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Roberto Carlos. Passing is crisp and sharp. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And the whistle goes for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Burnley sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat.
Substitution for Burnley, number 20. Naohiro Takahara.
Down to business again.
Coming on to replace him is number 11.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Desai. Can he get on the end of this? That is good strength. The message is clear, none shall pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting.
The goal scored for Burnley.
It's all becoming so easy.
Number 11.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Villa really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
David Villa.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Burnley find a position of real strength now. Burnley come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Seedorf. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Roberto Carlos, always onto this. Now it's Vieri. Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, it's hit the post. No, he's missed it.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Seedorf wins the duel this time. Burnley perhaps contemplating their next change here. And it's Vieira. So what can they make of this? Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Ferry did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Aguero. Oh, that's fabulous. Aguero! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Substitution for Burnley, number 19.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 27, Serginho. Number 45, Victor Osimhen. Coming on the field,
Pepe.
number 6, Antoine Griezmann.
Rijkaard.
Number 15,
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well seen, saw that coming.
Uruguay seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Big chance! And it's in! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
18, Ousmane Dembele.
So could they be onto something here? Nicely weighted ball, nicely intercepted. Into the last quarter of an hour. Romario, no foul, says the referee. Aubameyang tries to play it through. Maldini cuts it out. And he was quick to react. And here's Neymar. Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Aubameyang.
That was lovely, that.
He's found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Neymar. Vieira. David Villa. Now it's Aguero. A heavy challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Vieira. O'Reilly is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Oh, good spread. He has found the way through. Fermin. That is an excellent defensive intervention from the front man. Knocks it into space. Brilliantly cut out. Not the most accurate pass. Aguero. O'Reilly. Will play through for the wide man. Dembele. Now Neymar. And that interception was most necessary. Oh, outsmarting him this time. 2 minutes to be added on. David Villa. And this is Aguero. It's Aguero! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. That's that, the end. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people.
Please join me in.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running.
Modern football is full of power, pace and physicality, but there's a player out there who's managed to avoid the helter-skelter and play a game of purity.
The peerless Pirlo.
Yeah, he coined the phrase regista, and he rules.
Desai. Now O'Reilly. Donatoni. Yamal producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Donatoni. Now it's Osimhen. Vieira. Osimhen. Osimhen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Burnley controlling the possession in this early phase. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Hullet. Vieira gives no quarter whatsoever. Pass somewhat off target. Donatoni. And it's Vieira. And here's Osimhen. Osimhen! Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And it's Rooney. He is through here. Goes for the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. That pass has been well intercepted. Pirlo. He's being urged to shoot. It's Asa! They want to be quick to recover this. And it's pulled back, this time surely! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Pirlo cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Good ball, good take. Burnley are looking to go forward now. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Thuram. Yamal charging forward, the ball at his feet. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Osimhen! Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Osimhen made a good run there.
I think there were a few doubts for a split second, Peter, as to whether he was offside. I think he really got away with one there.
Stood up well to him there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Mbappe. Bullet! Oh, in he goes again. Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper, couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So the first moment of real... He's having a shot! Yamal.
Brazil definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Vieira. has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. This is a promising build-up. Yamal, Hullet, real chance! That has not worked out as planned.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for...
Oh, shooting chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Burnley truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Now it's Osimhen. Goes for a shot! Yamal. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, that is a good ball. And a chance! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
Burnley restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So there was the first half.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Burnley are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Brazil get the ball rolling in the second half. Vieira, not the most accurate pass, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a pretty loose pass. Aguero, crunching tackle. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And that's a danger. It's Rooney! He's scored!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Burnley have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Oh, truly brave defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Desai did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's intervened well there. And it's Azar. Aims beyond the defence. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, they've got it again. Aguero. Pirlo.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
That has been cut short. Vieira is always looking to break lines. Brazil are looking to break at pace. Hazard. Foot in. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Substitution for Burnley, number 7.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 19, Wayne Rooney. Coming on the field, number 25, Pierre Aubameyang. Number 6.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now that looks a decent... And the shot! And that's a tidy finish. It's level again. What a match we have.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Aguero! And it's in! And just like that, he hits 50. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Burnley leading now.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Burnley are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He's found some space.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, that's neat. Gattuso defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Osimhen, gives it back. He's looking wide. Oh, good read. Now it's Romario, and it's Messi.
Oh, great feat, that.
He might be in here. Messi. Shot at goal! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Substitution for Burnley, number 15.
It's their second corner of the game.
13, Patrick Vieira. Coming on the field.
Aubameyang tries to clear.
Serginho.
Burnley have the chance to go the other way. He's found a way through. He'll try from distance. What a hit. The save was firm.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And here's Griezmann.
Burnley nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Turan gets a foot in and wins the ball.
Aguero really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And the counter is on. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
3 minutes at a time.
And the number on the board is 3. And Aubameyang! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Aubameyang deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Burnley have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure.
Please be reminded,
Osimhen
everyone, that
picking up
tickets
the
for
Man of the
midweek
Match
friendly
award,
game will
and those...
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Well, football is, of
today's
course,
match.
ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Oh, important interception. That's a lovely, neat pass. Can he get it through? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Donatoni. Hangs in a cross. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
And it's Aguero. Serginho. Osimhen. Griezmann. Griezmann! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Triol can get it clear. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Threads one in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Played out wide. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a shade optimistic. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And he's goes for a shot! So we're still where we started right now. Vieira.
Bangladesh really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back.
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, he's been flattened there. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Burnley have the chance to go the other way. And that's gone loose. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Perilously close. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vieira gets over and intercepts. Oh, good spread. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's had it taken off him. Donatoni. Aguero providing an outlet on that flank. Now that's well seen too. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Vieira gets on his bike and on the move. And here's Aguero. It's run loose here. Vieira. Donatoni. And this is Ibrahimovic. Shot, surely! And it's come back out to him. And it's a goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Number 20, Zlatan
Bangladesh
Ibrahimovic.
have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And he shoots! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
And he's been shifted off it. Donadoni. And that is a little undercooked.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Time and again they are repelled. Conte.
Burnley certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, that's fabulous. Incoming delivery. Bangladesh have their second corner now. Messi! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Serginho. Rijkaard. Ibrahimovic is showering after that one. Ferdinand tries to clear. Costa Curta. Some really good ball movement. And that's an excellent interception. Aguero bops him off it and wins back the ball. Costa Curta.
2
Rijkaard.
added minutes have been indicated.
Out towards the flank. Messi. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This possibly the last play of the half. Great chance! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Burnley come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Oh, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Burnley really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Vieira is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. The message is clear, none shall pass. Donadoni. And it's Messi. Now it's Messi. Pressure coming in from all directions.
Messi clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Vieira. Rijkaard. He's in a good position here. Neymar. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Could move up a gear here. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And that's been won straight back. And he can clear it away. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter.
There's the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Vieira.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Osimhen currently being consciously targeted.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Ibrahimovic. Knocks it into space. That's a nicely shaped ball.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
And he won't reach that. The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Substitution for Burnley, number 7, Roberto Donadoni. Number 6, Antoine
Bangladesh
Griezmann.
couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
It's Rooney!
Number 20,
That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Wayne
Corner
Rooney.
number 4 coming up here.
Number 15,
That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Caught offside that time. And he cuts out the supply. Burnley are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. O'Reilly.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
substitution for Burnley, number 4, Frank Rijkaard. Number 13, Patrick Vieira.
Dink through.
Coming off the field.
And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Xabi Alonso.
Burnley really
Number
are showing
22,
all the necessary
Jordan
urgency,
Henderson.
but it's potency they need.
Xabi Alonso. Now it's Owen, looking to play him in. He's onside. Oh, he's having a go. Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Rooney! Rooney! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Driven forward. That has not gone well. Owen!
Whatever happens, that's the...
And Messi! What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
Bangladesh really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And this is Rooney. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Minutes have been indicated.
Now it's Donadoni. Has crossed into the middle. And it's hoisted clear. Aguero with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested
We are
interest.
glad to inform you